The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Green Wave. And in now to try here for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Hands off to the left. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work. And looking to throw now on first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And there's the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Can he get there on the ground? And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a run. Running back's got it. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Defensive backs up of the line, showing press. An inside give now from the shotgun.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Because I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he'll just get rid of it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the single back. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And they'll use the ground game here.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for a deep completion. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This quarterback on fire today.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. And they heave it deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take another shot right here. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Handoff heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Pre-snap motion from the offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Intercepted in the end zone. Pass midfield. Inside the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tulane. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Wow, this is a risky throw here. It's so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
The PAT puts him up 3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down here for this offense. There's the handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Play action here on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Now that is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the 2nd half? There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Fielded near the 20. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. But Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Looking to throw again. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, the defensive end's just too athletic for this offensive line. Coming off the edge, quarterback didn't even see him coming. How about that sack by the defense?
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. From the shotgun, drops back. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He bought some time. Now lets it go. And the senior quarterback off target there. Threw it behind him. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Send the back in motion. Touchdown, Tulane. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
38, Notre Dame, 14.
Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or 2.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Pressure is coming. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the route is on.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good.
14.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Notre Dame, Fighting Irish will take over. First and 10.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's running out of time here. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example of it there.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looking to scramble. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And now another deep ball here. Here's another interception, but we're losing track. Going the other way, can they catch him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get him. This game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Gets the first and still running. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tulane. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Tulane, 52. Notre Dame, 14.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Finding some room at the 25. That picks up a first down, spotted at the 39. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Tulane, 52.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking to throw it on first down. Rifles this football to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looks like he's going to run it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone.
Get set. Gaucho.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now.
Tuna.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Can he make it to the marker? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap.
Flip it. Go.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. We'll see if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Now here's the toss play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Green Wave. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Complete with a running back on this fourth down play. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now this...